visited this. And I was reading in news that it all went so smooth, right? So how it all happened? What really made it so smooth? Because 1.5 crore people managing is not a simple thing, right? So I started looking at the decades. So what I understood or what I learned was, this was taken care in such a way, they have, I think, set up some high definition cameras all through the route, okay? And these cameras are capturing the images, and these images are sending to some control center or command center, and there now, these images are read in real, or probably analyzed in real time, and then it is giving feed to the organizers, like how the inflow is, at various points, how the people are flowing, such that now, they controlled it so well that there was not a single incident of congestion or stampede or anything, right? That is one thing. Second thing is, even the parking part, because parking is also one important thing when such a big crowd comes, and with people coming from all directions to that place. So I think again that is another thing which was so smoothly taken care. So the reason, so these are all the things. So what are all these telling us, right? This is all about the artificial intelligence. So welcome to the world of artificial intelligence. So like that, I think there are so many use cases we can see in our day-to-day lives, but we'll probably touch some of them as we get into the journey. Fine? So let's start with what exactly is artificial intelligence. And you might be hearing a lot of jargon about artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, data science. So you might be having your own perceptions around it. So let me just clear some of these things for you. I think you might be knowing some of these things, but still, let me put my perspective. So artificial intelligence is one big circle, if you assume. Then your machine learning is another subset, a small circle within that. And your deep learning is probably another circle within machine learning, right? So this is what is my view of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. So then how they differ from each other. So artificial intelligence, when it started, again, it is not new thing. I was just discussing with Krishna just in the break. So he was telling, like, in Central University we have this MTech program in artificial intelligence 20 years back, and along with computer science. But people are not so, what do you call, interested in pursuing it and all that. Even though if they pursue also, they were more pursuing their career in software and all that. So why, if it is there from so long, why it is not so popular and why it is not so, why only we are seeing this buzz nowadays, right? This is something we want to understand. So it is simple. The thing is, though it was there, the idea or the thought process of mimicking the machine, human thought process, but the constraints at that time were the memory or your processing power. They are not so powerful at that time, right? So because of that, though this was more of a research interest so far, but now, thanks to Murray's law, that now we are at a stage where now we have cheap processing power, cheap storage, and we can process loads of data, and we are seeing a lot of data revolution and all that, correct? So with all this, now I think AI has become more and more relevant. Then, what are these different categories of AI, ML, PL? So AI, typically when I think about AI, it is basically I look at it as rules-based. Rules-based means what? So you are setting some, suppose if you want to mechanize some things. Mechanize means probably you want to load certain things through a machine. So you can set some fixed rules, right? So if you make it as a rules-driven fixed thing, that is typically the way we started. But we want to do more than that. Say for example, we want to do what typically a human being do, right? So how we learn ourselves, because if we start from our childhood, the way we learn our language, right? Be it your mother tongue, Telugu or English or Hindi, whatever. So till today, and after so many years also, I cannot say that I'm 100% confident in my language, in my mother tongue, right? So that is the kind of challenge we have with the languages. So this is one area. So how we are evolving and how we are maturing all these things, it is more through experience, right? Because based on my interactions with people, based on the literature what I read, based on my education, all this, every day I am learning and adding things to my repository, and then I am enhancing my knowledge on that particular language, right? So the human beings are learning through experience. So machine learning is more about that. So giving as much ammunition, as much feed to the machine in the form of data, such that that can learn by itself is what was the intent, and that is what is the basic idea behind the machine learning. Then, what is deep learning then? So deep learning is we want to go a little more deeper. Little more deeper means we want to exactly mimic our brain, right? So you all might have heard about our brain has so many millions of neurons functioning at one point, right? Suppose if I say a human being looking at a car. For example, I am looking at a car. In a flash, I can tell whether it is an SUV or whether it is a sedan. How I am able to tell means there is so much going on in our mind, right? It's just a flash. But if the same thing has to be done by a machine, so how it has to do? So it has to look at each and everything. Then it has to be processing about the kind of shape, the kind of doors, the kind of everything. It has to do a lot of processing of these individual parts. All these need to be consolidated, and then it should tell that, okay, this is a SUV or this is a sedan. But for us, it is just like that happening, right, in a flash. So that is just imagine the kind of number crunching which is happening there, right? That is what is the deep learning. So typically, our brain operates with 3 layers: input layer, output layer, and in between there is a processing layer, right? So in the deep learning, what happens is this interim layer, this hidden, people call it as hidden layer or whatever. There will be multiple levels. So that is the reason it is deep. So there is a lot of processing required, and basically it is training. Every layer, it is training itself till it reaches the output. So basically some of these image classifications, all these things, speech recognition, these are all the topics of deep learning which are more complex in nature, which needs more learning, more processing in the interim stages. So that is what is AI, ML, DL. Then you might be wondering, okay, all this is fine, then what is data science? Why we need to talk about data science? So first thing, for all these things to work, what is required? Data, right? Data is the heart of this particular entire thing. And for AI to be successful, what we need is the data ecosystem. If you don't create a data ecosystem, this whole artificial intelligence will not work. So what is data ecosystem? Why is that we need to do? Who is doing what in these areas? So if you look at it, like if you look at China, for example, China is a very good example for, it already created data ecosystem because all its products are spread across the world. So it has a lot of data about its consumers, their experiences and all. That is one part, externally. Internally also, China uses a lot of its, we use WhatsApp, they use WeChat, we use Google, they use Baidu. We use so many Amazon or whatever, they have their own Alibaba or whatever. So like that, internally also they are creating a lot of data, and externally also they are getting a lot of data from their products from all over the world. So they are sitting on a big data mine. So that is the reason, it's not a surprise when they say that we are targeting to be the AI leaders by 2025. And it is not a surprise, and it is going to be the case. And for us, we are still started, we are still working on it. And we have a long way to go. But data is definitely the heart of this particular entire AI, artificial intelligence, buzz what we are seeing today. All this making sense so far? You are with me? Okay, nice. So let's come back. So this is all the background. Okay, I didn't start my talk yet. So with all this, when I was invited for this talk, I was thinking what to talk. Because in 30-40 minutes, and again the audience are of varied levels and varied understanding about artificial intelligence. At what level I need to cover. So I told to okay, let me cover a circle, a broader perspective, how it impacts business and all that. That's probably what the topic today I'm going to cover. So when I started thinking about that, so business. So what is business? If I put business in the middle, business interfaces with everybody, right? Interfaces with students, interfaces with government, interfaces with industry, interfaces with anybody, right? So I want to see if I can touch all these stakeholders top down. I thought like I can probably cover the business impact of the artificial intelligence. So that's what was my thought process when I really started on this. Okay. So today also what we will do is we'll try to get onto this journey one by one and see how each of these players are doing, contributing. And there is a separate thing which I kept for students as well for you. What are all the things you need to probably remember and you can think as a takeaway. And then we'll see like how all this goes. Okay? So with that, let me start with what first? For anything to start, you need to do a top-down, right? Yes, sir? You need to do a top-down approach. So first is the policymakers. So I was observing, right? We are reading a lot about the personal PDP bill, the data protection bill which is going on. And there is a lot of regulations on using of data from all sources, right? Be it now, you might be seeing drones getting used a lot for so many business cases. So we have regulations on that also. And there are like that, no, like everything we are thinking about regulating something and trying to see how we can keep the data regulated and probably within the country. Especially the reason behind this personal data protection bill is the intent of keeping the data here and use the data for the benefit of or the welfare of the Indian citizens. So that's the important thing. So before even getting on to all these things, the government started thinking about how we can democratize this. How we can probably make this artificial intelligence start from the grassroots level. So for that, they started you all know about Niti Aayog, right? Which is one of the government body which is instrumental in setting all these things. What they did was they set up they did some pilot. They did interacted with the principals and school institutions from major cities, and they tried to educate them on the need for artificial intelligence. And they now came up with some course in CBSE. You might have heard about it, which is really, don't believe, which is really something which is going to give the students the basic fundamentals of or thought process of the artificial. That is where we need to start. Because that is the way I think we can go to next level. So we want to put the seed in the school only. And now they introduce this artificial intelligence as an elective. And it's like not only teaches them the fundamental concepts, it also gives them the curriculum to do a lot of assignments, and it also gives them the opportunity to interact and do some kind of projects, and they will finish this entire elective with a capstone project, which typically we do in any of these courses. So government is doing that, one dimension at the grassroots school level. The second thing is, some of the prestigious institutes are already offering BTech in artificial intelligence. That is one thing which is happening already. Even the government is also promoting the startup culture. You all might have heard about eHub and all that. So why all these things is this all will create the kind of ecosystem. It all going to create awareness, and again the events like this is going to create a lot of awareness within the teams within the students and all that. So that is the first thing which the government is doing, the policymakers are doing. That is the first level, right? Then, what has to be done at the next level? At the next level is what? Probably we